This is Fonmon Castle, one of the rarities of South Wales. During the castle building period, Wales boasted nearly 600 castles, most of them built by the Normans and then English. Out of those castles, only a few are still lived in today. Fonmon is one of those unique castles. I'm actor Ross O'Hennessy, and you may know me from my performances in historical dramas such as Da Vinci's Demons, Game of Thrones, TBX, The Musketeers, Knights of the Damned, the list goes on and on. I have always been interested in history, performing it, acting it and studying it. Here in South Wales, the owners of Fonmon Castle, not this guy, he's long gone, but the current owners of Fonmon Castle have given the people of South Wales a unique chance to look into history. They have given me an opportunity to bring history alive. Fonmon Castle has a second uniqueness. It has only ever been owned by 3 families since it was first created around the 12th century. The latest family to own this castle, they're the people with the unique vision. They want to create something where you can feel, touch, and interact with history. So, with the support of Fonmon Castle and my passion to bring history alive, we have made you this. What? Of course, it's just a building site because we're in the construction phase. But over the next coming months, I will bring you regular video updates to show you the progression as we start to create Fonmon Castle, farm and medieval grange. This will be a place where children can come and see, smell and feel history. I aim to bring history alive by entertainment and education. Let's call it edutainment. What we'll aim to do within the village is to connect everyone back to their basics, to their roots in history, even down to things like this, the wheat. It was grown in the fields. It was then threshed so that you could get the head off it to turn into bread. With what was left was then placed into the roof. Every roof will be straw covered and thatched, and even then broken up and laid upon the floor. So everybody will have a chance to understand how it goes from the field to the home, to the bread table, to the roof and to the floor. The use of one product over and over again. The perfect biodiversity. Farming and animals were an important part in medieval life. They were the very staple of the farm life and they provided food for both the peasants and the nobility. Today, with our urban lives, we have lost connection with the animals. We have pets, and then we see those on the farm as being on the farm. But in medieval times, most people had a closer husbandry to animals, even down to the rabbits. We've forgotten the importance of the rabbit. The rabbits were brought by the Romans first of all, but more importantly, the Normans brought and cultivated rabbits. They were their own personal food source. Rabbits cost more than dogs and any other animal in medieval times. Peasants were not allowed to hunt, to eat, or to wear rabbit. Here in the medieval farm, we will have rabbits, the original connie. Connie, that's the word for rabbit. And we will have them for children to see, to touch, to play with, and more importantly, to understand the importance of these beautiful and majestic, noble rabbits. As interesting as it is to talk about animals, medieval farms, kings, queens, battles, knights, the real interest lies in the everyday man. You, me. What did peasants do? How did they live? Here at Fonmon Grange, we are creating our very own living cell. Inside of here, we'll be able to show you how people live, how people ate, what they did with their wee, what they did with their poo. The important things in history is the humanity. What are the things that you and I can relate to? How much were eggs? Did people eat a lot of meat? What kind of cereal did they eat? Or more importantly, something that you and I could relate to today. How much did they drink? This beautiful item here, this is a reconstructed jug of a Santonge. You'll always recognise Santonge. It has this beautiful popinjay on the side. Santonge was how they served wine. Now remember, we're all being told today we can only drink 1 glass of wine per day for health reasons. In medieval times, the Normans imported up to 4 million gallons of French wine a year. 4 million gallons of French wine to be drunk. I'm sure that works out to be a lot more than just 1 glass a day. The history that I want to bring alive at the medieval farm and grange are the everyday activities that we have misunderstood for centuries. This article here is called an aquamanel. It's a beautiful shaped jug. Aqua from the word aqua to mean water, and manel from the Latin manus to mean hands. It's hand water. For centuries we teach children nobody washed in medieval times, but that's simply not true. Here we have a tantalising piece of evidence that people did. The water is put into the back, the bum of the stag, and the nose here is where they could pour the water out. Aquamanels were used for washing hands. The Normans washed their hands before they ate because they simply used their fingers on their plates. Washing, an important part of medieval life. Washing, an important part of today. And at the farm, children will be able to feel, to see, to engage and handle this kind of thing. And of course, no visit to any historical recreated village would be fulfilled without looking at medieval weaponry. This fishtail diamond-bladed sword, to talk about the use of it in medieval times, the application of the weapon, but also we have interesting things like this. This is a ball lock dagger. A very unique kind of weapon, a very unique style of weapon, and it was quite a fashion icon in medieval times. It was worn in such a way to upset the church. I'll post an illustration here so you get the idea, and I can tell you more about it when you turn up. For years, history has been taught via books, but books are very two-dimensional. Books can be boring. I hope here at Fonmon that I can create something that is entertaining, educational, interactive, something that is unique, something that you can enjoy, go away and come back and enjoy again. I hope you've enjoyed this update on my plans for Fonmon, and I hope one day that you will visit. I look forward to meeting you upon our completion.